Yo, what's good? It's your bro Lo, and I'm bringing you guys another Saucy trading video. Uh, Here's another episode of Becoming Profitable with ICT Concepts. I haven't seen you guys since last year. You know what I'm saying? So like since last year. Like I know y'all, it's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? But like, Happy New Year. I hope you guys have been having a good year and a good start to your training year. Basically, I've had a good start with mine. Uh, so in short, I passed uh my challenge, the Apex, got the account. I haven't been recorded, as you could see. I have not been dropping any videos. I haven't been recorded because it was coming to the New Year's. Vacation time, whatever, bank. Everything kind of slows down type of time. My girlfriend did come and visit me around November because that was the last time that you guys see me drop a video was around November 20 November 26th, right, of last year, and which put me up around 14. Let me see, it put me up around like 1467 dollars from this GU trade. That was the last time you guys see me. Since then, I have still been trading. I did take a little bit of time off during the second half of November. Basically, after I took like two losses in a row, I was like, boom, fuck yeah, I'll come back next year, right? But I'm gonna run you guys down through the whole thing. But here's the certificate. You guys already know the certificate comes with it. We need to pay out. Fuck this. Really don't give a fuck about this. We need to get the payout, right? So, but as you can see, here's the past account. Please inform me that you successfully passed the evaluation account. Boom. Let's get back to business, right? So, boom. The next day, I had took a $253 loss on Euro. I think this is Euro. Yeah, this is Euro USD. I took a $50 loss. This was an inversion play. I thought price was going lower after taking out that buy side liquidity. Well, some type of buy side liquidity pool into a 4-hour PD array because this is a 4-hour FEG or some type of PD array, right? So it took me out. Here's the picture right here where you can see kind of the inversion area, right, where I thought it was going to continue lower off of, but it didn't do that. It didn't continue lower like I thought it was, and take out these lows right here. It did not do that. So boom, we had took that L, basically put me back down to 12.14 instead of 14 what was it, 14.67, right? So boom, going into December. So basically, I didn't trade for the rest of those 2 days, right? Going into December, right? I already know this month is kind of, you know what I'm saying, ass. But, we started off Tuesday with a bang, losing. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So basically, I lost $279. Right, which put me basically down $935. With basically it's a 50K evaluation account, so I'm up $935 off of it at this point. Right, basically, after I took that L, took another L, which was a $128 loss on Euro USD. You can see how ugly this shit is. Made me want to and blow my shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but basically it closed through Sibi, right? Closed through a Sibi. It started playing around, didn't continue down. I was being very patient with it. Went back through a inversion, trying to mark out some type of level to try to validate why this trade was gonna not work out. You know what I'm saying? But and didn't close it. But I did close it at a certain point. Basically taking a smaller loss on it, and it did go higher up against me. This was the play that I was thinking. I thought was running out this buy side liquidity pool during this key time. Right here go Asia. London did run out some sell side liquidity, but I thought we were coming for some type of like relative equal lows or something on a higher time frame down below here. Right. There's my PD higher time frame 15-minute PD array. Right, to pair with that. I didn't continue lower. It went up against me. Boom. Ash trade 128. So basically, I was up $807 at that point on the account, and then I took a $200 loss, right, on ES, right, thinking this was an inversion to continue lower. It wasn't. It was in something to go higher and run out some type of higher time frame draw. I was wrong that day. Let's just say that basically. So it put me basically at $607 on that account, right? So that day I did go for another trade, right? So basically, um, this was the Asia range. Took out Asia, right, coming into this buy side in a look this I can't even say it. What the fuck wrong with me? But Bissy, right, coming into this FEG, okay, right. We came down into it, and then you have some type of inversion fair value gap right in here. So as you can see, like if we was to zoom into right there, there's an inversion fair value gap, right? Let's be a little bit more professional. This inversion fair value gap, right, didn't really close through that area, so it wasn't really since it wasn't closing through yet. But right here, this is when it kind of closed through that inversion area. We also swept out sell side liquidity, also created order blocks, just playing off of that order block right here, right? Inverting this fair value gap right here. Also that one, boom, took that entry there off of this order block, and then got out somewhere up here above this high. I think some of it did hit me out. Which why it wasn't a full $500 wins, because some of it did come and hit me out after because I was trailing my stop. But yeah, some of it did come hit me out, because here you look, you can look at it right here. See, look at my dumb ass. Look, I should have trailed my stop up here instead of trailing it right here. You know what I'm saying? Since it was already at my target. But hey, we take the $350. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't satisfied with that. For some reason, I just was not satisfied with that. I mean, after taking so many losses, right? Yeah, that $350 did put me back up to almost 1,000, close to 1,000, right? Cool. But I wasn't this okay. So after this trade, I should have just stopped there, but whole time, the greed, I mean, well, FOMO and greed kind of kicked in, but at the same time, it was kind of controlled. You know what I'm saying? But I don't condone what I did, taking another trade. But basically, I did take another position. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad of a position. I should this wasn't the point here. This wasn't the point here. Right here was I made $52 off of this, because like it came down, took some partials. I thought it was gonna go way lower. It came back, hit me out at break even. Boom. Okay, I'm up 1,000 because of the 52. You know, I got the $52, right? So yeah, put me back up 1,000. I wasn't satisfied. I wasn't satisfied with that, which I should have been, but we get a little risky. We get a little risky. So I made $500 on NQ, buying NQ. This was a good ass trade. It ran out of sell side liquidity, had a change in state and delivery. It's not like I'm just imposing into like bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Or like I'm imposing at all. I'm taking calculated trades. It's just like I should have been done after that 52. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna be honest. But took out that buy side liquidity pool. Boom. Partial all in there, right? I mean, well, not took out the buy side liquidity, took out the sell side liquidity pool. As you can see, look, we took out the sell side liquidity pool right here, right there. So that's London's lows, relative equal lows there, right? I was not buying in any of this bullshit, all in this, waited for the right time, and took it right there, right? And got out at the end of the day in profit, right? Nothing too crazy. But yeah, but basically that put the account back up to around 1489. So basically around break even of when I started the challenge, right? So boom, was going good. Didn't take a trade on Friday. Coming into next week, going right into Monday with a loss, which was negative 600, 200, not 600, ooh, $264, which put me at $1,225 on the account, around there. I'm not getting that. I can't get that exact number because of like fees and shit, but like that's what it said at the profit on my what's it called. But yeah, as you can see, this was a loss. Tried to take an inversion trade right here after coming into this order block, thinking that price was going lower above Asia. Boom, I thought this was manipulation and New York was gonna be continuation. Hell no, it was not continuation. Straight to me jumping off a bridge because I took that L. I'm just playing. It's not that serious. But like, yeah. So it took me out. I was wrong. There's that buy side liquidity pool with that order block that I thought price was gonna key off of and go lower. Didn't happen. Where we're not always right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we took that loss, $264. Put me back down at 1,225 on the account, like I said. Then we took a win, right? $246 win on ES, not NAS, S&P, right? Here's that trade right here, right? Running out buy side liquidity, all in here. Inversion fair value gap. I think my entries was somewhere all in there. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, okay. Yep. So here's the inversion right there. Boom. Took the sell there. Stops above. Um. Yeah, cool little 1 or 2. Didn't get that. Just took that right there. And that's all I needed. Which basically that put me back at, hold on, plus 246. Basically around $1,500, $1,471, right? Then we come into Wednesday and took a $250 loss, right? Thought this was a breaker to continue higher, run out this buy side liquidity pool because you left relative equal highs. Like, bro, you left relative equal highs. Like, aren't you supposed to, like, come off the breaker and then, like, continue up and then take out the buy side liquidity pool? Like, what is it? Come on, smart money. Like, you supposed to be working. You know what I mean? But it didn't work this trade. You know what I'm saying? So we took the loss right there. You know what I'm saying? Stops was down here. I think this did continue higher after that. I did get stopped out. I don't know. But this was some bullshit. Fuck it. Fuck that trade. Yeah, but basically put me at $1,221 dollars with that position. And then after that, we took a $523 dollar win. So basically, this is on GU. Let's see. So this is the daily. Basically, ran out previous daily high into some type of into this daily fair value gap at a premium, right? Let's see. And then we did aim for previous daily low, right after running out previous daily high, right? So let's look at that. So yeah, it did come in back. Okay, so coming into London, basically London ran out buy side liquidity, which was that previous daily high, right? Also running out Asia high. Then you had a strong revert, right? It's coming off of this breaker down, right? You also have these previous 2 down close candles, right? Before this high, before I ran up into that high, and then we expanded through those down close breaker candles, which created a breaker on a higher time frame fractal type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Boom, came up into this FEG right here during New York, right in here. Also this up close candle right here that caused this break, and then you have previous daily lows. So as this retracing back, that's when I entered. Just to go into a little chart porn, right? We could kind of like look at it. So you can see that price came into that FEG right in here. Also a small volume imbalance in there, held the bodies. We traded through a fair value gap. BISI that closed above a buy side liquidity pool, closed right back through it. Came back up into it, into this FEG, inversion fair value gap. Ran out that high, the high of that candle into this fair value gap right in here, and then continue lower. And then my entry was all around through there. And I think that EU or dollar had created some type of S&T because I think EU had ran this out, but GU didn't, right? And so this was a really good entry to target previous daily low. And that trade was actually kind of beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. Like looking back at it, looking back at that trade, that shit make you wanna like, it's better than sex. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so basically $523 right on that. My shit stuck. Which basically that put us up at 1744, right? And then after that, we took a break even trade. Who really cares? But yeah, still gotta journal it. But yeah, basically we came into a sell side, some type of discount array, right? Which is blue, maybe like an hourly inefficiency, because usually my light blues are hourly inefficiencies. Came into this order block right here, right? And then you have these relative equal highs in here. So that trade didn't work out. You can see like after it came back lower into that order block and didn't really like move anywhere, I think. But yeah, here's this on a higher time frame. Here it is, boom. This PD array right there. Like I said, hourly inefficiency. And yeah, fuck that trade. Fuck that trade. It was a break even. Who cares? But yeah, this was a winner right here. This was Euro USD, right? Came down into a breaker with a BISI fair value gap closing through that. Came from some type of discount 4-hour fair value gap with a sell side liquidity pool. Thinking that price was gonna run up into that buy side liquidity, but all it did was range in between a 15-minute, 30-minute fair value gap and my entry, where my entry was. So I kind of just like went ahead and got out, especially because it was a certain time of day too, I think. Yeah, but yeah, it took me out. But basically, yeah, cool little 90 $83, right? What was it? Well, $90. So cool little $90. Okay, so yeah, it put me up 1834, basically so $51,834, right, with that trade, and then we took $87 loss here on this bullshit. But yeah, basically putting me back at 1750. But yeah, it's basically NASDAQ running out a previous daily high, I think. Yeah, previous daily high, right? Or some type of high, a recent high, weekly high, whatever. Gave a revert, inversion fair value gap. I was getting in on this candle right here as price was coming up into here, right? You also have this up close candle. Thought it was gonna like expand through there and continue lower. It was a small loss. It wasn't that bad. So you could like see right there. Boom. This was the hourly time frame. And yeah, here's the end result. Here's the execution. Here's the end result. Me getting hit out. Me being a loser. All right. So yeah, and then we took a $263 loss on NASDAQ, right? So you can see the bullshit here. It just looked like bullshit. You can see that's why I didn't throw in that many pictures. But this is some type of discount, hourly FEG, inefficiency. That price ran out so liquidity pool right here at 9:30. Thought price was going to continue up higher. It didn't. It came and ran me. It wanted to run me out before even possibly continuing up higher, because I think it did continue higher, and I did get in. My mistake was I think I did get in before news, entered before the news, right? So that was an error made. So now that at least I got that written down, even though I didn't write down every goddamn thing, right? So so basically after that loss, at $263 loss, it basically put me back at around $1,484, basically $1,500, basically where we started the whole shit when I first started recording this shit. So yeah, basically I took the rest of December off, enjoyed the holiday, New Year, had a good New Year, took that all off with at 1,500, and we come into January. In January, starting off January 8th, right? We didn't trade the first week of January, but almost the second week of January we did. We took a $500 win, to start the new year. You know what I'm saying? Which was a really good win. As you can see, there's the higher time frame fair value gap, buy side liquidity built up here, right? After I ran that out there. Right here, so buy side liquidity, boom, there it is. trades right there. Took that sell right in there. Also took I think I took some re-entries all in here too. Did I not post the? Okay, this was the wait. I'm confused. Oh, this was the daily time frame. So yeah, that was the daily time frame. Took that candle right there. Yeah. So yeah, okay, yeah. So I took a sell right in here, right with my stops above, and then I re-entered as it closed in that fair value gap right there as an inversion. I re-entered there, dragged my stops there, and then took my profits all in there. Okay, yeah, no, that was a good ass trade. Uh, which put us up at what 2,000? Hold on, plus 500, 500 and what $3? Put us up almost close to $2,000, right? $52,000 with $51,000 $987, right? That's where we at. That's where we at. And then this bullshit happened where they wanted to honor some president for his death or some shit and close down every goddamn thing. So while I'm in a trade that could have made me $500, right? Because it did work out. It did work out. I took AU, made it. It was running out buy side liquidity. Here's Asia. Here's the middle of Asia, right? I was bearish on AU, EU, GU. Bearish. Inverted this fair value gap. Took some sells into there, and it did work out when I looked at it. But while I was in the trade, it closed me out. Trade over it closed me out, and you know what I'm saying? That I guess they wasn't trading no more. So yeah, I took that $33 loss, which put the account at 1954. Right? Didn't trade Friday. Didn't trade Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Right? Because of unfortunate events of price. Also, Tradeovate having problems with. I mean, Apex and Tradeovate. They had to solve something to where some between them where they closed. We couldn't trade, right? So, and then my power wanted to act up on the 14th, and a whole bunch of shit was happening this week. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? To where like it could have made me crash out, but you know what I'm saying? I didn't crash out. But yeah, took a losing trade on $250 on Euro USD here, right? Thought price was going lower because London took out buy side liquidity, right? Thought price was going lower right here. Saw order block right there. Was aiming for a lower there. That didn't happen. It ran me out, right? And then also I was in a S&P trade, right? S&P trade entered right here around 8:30 and then took a re-entry around here because I did take a small loss because I was re-entering all around here. So as I was entering there and it was going up against me, as soon as it went down and gave this retracement, I entered again, right? And then dragged my stop there and then got out here, right? Got out here, took a very small loss here, like a $125 loss, which put me down at, hold on, let me see, because we're the EU, $250, so negative $250, right? Which put me up 1700, and then I took a $125 loss on here, right? On this trade right here, because price came back up and took me out. So that put me at 1579, and then I re-entered as price took this out and retrace basically $250, right? Just to catch this, and then that made me $750, $626 here, right? So that put us up at $2,200 for the basically for that day. You know what I'm saying? So even though I was at 1,500 just from this winner right here, and this was really like a 125. Nah, this was a 200. It's like $200 risk, I think. right? So if I was to take that loss, I will only be down around three, more like $1,400 or $1,300, right? Which I could have took that to the chin because I could make that back quickly, right? But yeah, basically took a win there, and then coming into the 17th on Friday, I ended the week off with $803 on this trade right here. Right, so we took out buy side liquidity right here, right around London, created a high, and then when New York came in, and I took a entry there at that fair value gap right here. As price started expanding away from that area, right, I re-entered right here, and then once price came up a little bit more, I took one more entry and then had my stops right here to where I was really only risking like like $125, but I made 800, basically risking 125 here at this point. So it was a $250 risk at first, and then it turned into a $125 risk to make $800, right? And then we ran out that sell side liquidity pool right in here, right? And then here and coming into that weekly consequent encroachment, right? So there's that trade right there. There's the trade right there. That's what it came up into. Oh well, I traded this right here, not this. But yeah, here's that order block right here that ran out buy side liquidity, right? And then we targeted that right there, and that's what passed the account. So, yeah, but yeah, that's it. That's basically what happened. I didn't take any trades. I'm not taking any trades today. Right, because you got like the inauguration and all that not that bullshit, but like, you know, all that shit that's happening. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little recap of how I passed my Apex account. It didn't. The series didn't go the way I wanted it to. But the series is still going with becoming profitable ICT concepts until I get a payout, right? And then I'll see what I wanna, if I wanna keep up with the series or not. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this little recap. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and stay tuned for the more of the series. I'm gonna start back recording, and you know, I haven't taken any trades on the live account yet, the price action account. I wasn't looking forward to taking any trades today. I was looking to see what GU was gonna do right here, but this isn't a good setup to even take a sell here, even though it ran out previous weekly high. But yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one.